Well, another week has gone by, which means another witness for the Republican Party's investigations into both Hunter Biden and Joseph Biden has once again undermined their entire case. It is now effectively happening like clockwork, where every week Republicans have another little closed-door hearing. They bring in an alleged star witness who tells them the same thing that the other star witnesses had previously said, which is that we don't know of any involvement of President Biden in his son Hunter's business at all, ever, for any reason. All of the things that you want me to say, I cannot say because those would be lies. That is effectively what every single witness has now told them, including Karen Tramontano, who is the CEO of Blue Star Strategies, who actually did work for Burisma, where Hunter Biden was, on the board, made all that money. Republicans pissed off he made all that money. And Republicans in this hearing on Monday, again, closed doors, so we only have snippets from reports. They were trying to get Ms. Tramontano to tell them that not only did President Biden, then Vice President Biden, get involved with the son's business deals, but that Burisma bribed President Biden to actually change U.S. policy to benefit the company. And here's what she said to that. Neither Hunter Biden nor then Vice President Joe Biden had any financial or other involvement in my firm's work with Burisma. I am also not aware of any financial arrangements or compensation to then Vice President Biden related to his son's business dealings with Burisma or otherwise. She also denied anything about any kind of bribe that Burisma had offered to President Biden. So again, like clockwork, Republicans, led of course by Jim Jordan in this particular one, James Comer and the other House Oversight investigations, get humiliated. Which is why all of this, by the way, is taking place behind closed doors. It's like when they didn't want Hunter Biden to testify publicly. Of course you don't, because he's going to make you guys all look like idiots. Not difficult to do. But if you are so hell-bent on convincing the public that President Biden was doing something illegal, wouldn't you want the public to see it? If you actually had what you call star witnesses, wouldn't you want the public to hear what these people have to say? No, you wouldn't, because you know that none of your witnesses are going to come up and validate any of your idiotic lies about what actually took place. And you know how we know that, folks? I was unaware of this, or at least it had escaped my memory, I guess. Back in 2020, Republicans, who then controlled the Senate, actually conducted an investigation into President Biden and Burisma. In fact, Mrs. Tramontano here had already testified in front of the Senate. So this is actually her second time having to testify in an identical investigation, even though the first investigation concluded, yeah, we got no evidence, let's end it. But they were really trying, because it was a presidential election year. Oh, we're going to take down the Democrat guy. And then, oops, we couldn't, because there's no evidence to back any of this up. So all of this stuff happening now with this investigation is just a rehash of what had already been concluded many years ago. But these Republicans aren't going to stop. They're going to keep doing this, and it's going to keep biting them on the behind. Every time their witnesses tell the public, Biden didn't do anything wrong. Well, folks, we have crossed that 1 million subscriber milestone, but rest assured, we are just getting started here at Ring of Fire. So if you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel and make sure to like, share, and comment on the videos.